How you guys doing? I'm changing my O2 sensors on my Toyota Celica GT. This is a 2000. If you have a GTS, it's the same thing, but the O2 sensors are, you have to get different O2 sensors from the GT. I purchased these from Napa, and what you want to buy you want to buy the Denso. These are original OEM that came with the car. I wouldn't really recommend Bosch or anything else. These are really good. I'm changing both of them, the upstream and downstream. When you purchase them, make sure you ask them to write down which one. There's two O2 sensors. One of them's upstream, which is before the catalytic converter, and downstream, which is after the catalytic converter. And this one is the rear, which is after. This one I have is the front. And I purchased these where one of them was 109 and the other one was 112. These are more expensive because these are ready to go. I would recommend these instead of the splicing the wires. If you don't have a lot of money, those are 50 bucks a piece, but you have to cut the wires and connect them. I'd rather just plug and play, and I'll show you what they look like. I have one underneath the car. When you buy these, it comes with this. This is graphite, and what you do with this, when we're gonna mount it, you want to spread this around the threads. So just in case if you have to remove it again, it won't. It'll come out really easy, and you won't have to struggle with it. And this is this is a direct fit. They do have the universal ones, which looks like this. Without the connection, you have to splice the wires into the car and connect it. But this is what it looks like, the plug and play. And what you're gonna have to do is, as you can see, jack up the car. Have jack stands just in case the jack fails. You disconnect the battery, have the negative disconnected. And what you have to do is go underneath the passenger, well, go where the passenger sits. And this is where the O2 connections are. And what you want to do is remove the foot carpet, obviously. And then what it looks like this. When you first come in, and what you want to do is, there's these tab thingies. There's one that goes right here. One that goes in there. And there's another one. Here it is. Here's a hole for it. It's up in there. You really can't see this one, so what I did was I took the carpet right here, just pulled it, and it came right off. And this one, you want to use pliers or a flathead to take it out. We'll peel the carpet back, as you can see. And these are your two O2 sensors. One of them is upstream and downstream. This one right here, this is the downstream. The way to figure it out is, pull it all the way up and then look underneath the car. As you can see, it's gonna be this one. The more you pull it up, it's gonna go higher. This one is after the catalytic converter, and this one's before. We'll get to that later. But what I want to do is, I need to disconnect these. But when you disconnect these, do it one by one, so you don't want to get them mixed up. Camera down. Alright, to take this off, you have to hold this with your thumb, squeeze it on the side. Right here, I'm pointing to it. And pull them opposite each other and it'll come right out. This one I'm gonna leave so I don't get mixed up. But this one's ready to get pulled out. Now we're gonna go underneath the car. If you guys haven't watched my other videos, you're gonna see my exhaust underneath. Well, right here, this is how this is a TRD Kazuma. That's how I have it hooked up. I have clamps instead of welding it. Those clamps I purchased from PPE Engineering. And I'm trying to get underneath. Alright. There's another set of clamps. This is where people usually, when they have a Kazuma, the catalytic converter is right here. As you can see, I don't have no catalytic converter. This is the PPE mid pipe, which I have hooked up to my Kazuma. Usually a lot of people weld these, but I prefer not to because I'm going to be selling it. And it's pretty easy to mount, but this right here, it's a PPE header. You have to take the subframe off, which takes a little bit of time. Alright, this is the downstream O2 sensor. Just give it a tug. Ah, there you go. My car was running, it was misfire. The symptoms that you probably could get for a bad O2 sensor, your car's running rich or lean, you're getting poor gas mileage, or it hesitates when you're trying to accelerate the throttle. A lot of times when you try to unscrew the O2 sensor, this is the where you would screw it in. A lot of times they won't come out. And what you have to do, if you have a torch, just heat it up for about like 3 minutes, 4 minutes. I say like 3 minutes, and then get a wrench and then turn it counterclockwise this way. But if you don't have a wrench, I would start the car, get it warm, not too hot so you don't burn yourself, and it'll come out. When you apply heat, they will come out. And this is your upstream. Your catalytic converter is right here. So upstream, downstream. Alright, as you guys can see, I got the new O2 sensors in. Make sure you got the rubber piece pretty good in. Good and tight. That's the mainstream. It's all in. Now, what we're gonna do is, when we purchase the O2 sensor, we're gonna get the compound, which is graphite, and we're gonna spread it around the threads. And then we're gonna screw it in really tight. Alright, I got the graphite compound on. As you can see. Now what we're gonna do is screw it in by hand. And the same, and you're gonna do the same with that O2 sensor. And right here, I have the, I'll show you the old O2 sensor, what it looks like. That's the original one that came out of the car. Alright, here we are. We finally installed the new O2 sensors. When you install these, you want to turn the O2 sensor clockwise and tighten it tight. They're all hooked up. I just have to put the carpet back in the car. No, that's so locked. Oh yeah. And what I noticed with these clips, they plug in, so you can't really, they're both not the same, they're both different. So all you really have to worry about anything right here. Tuck these back in. Tuck the carpet back under. Yeah, squeeze it. Push it under. Make sure these are connected. All right. All right, we have everything on. I'm gonna put this on. It's a stud that comes out and push on that. That one's locked on there. And I have one more. This one, well, it looks like this. Can't tell 'cause my gloves. Oh, it looks like that. It's gonna go. This one's a hard one. Yeah, you can't really see, but I'm putting my finger at it. It's all the way up there. Just like that, it's in. Alright. I have all the carpets. Everything's in. What's up? It smells pretty good. What I gotta do now is look up the negative. By the way, this is a 10mm wrench. And you're ready to go. That's how you change O2 sensors on a Toyota Celica GT. Thank you for watching. I just wanted to throw this in the clip to show you how the car's running after I installed the O2 sensors. As you can see, runs pretty darn good. Thanks for watching.